Hi everybody and welcome to this, your Virgo April 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, clairvoyant. Well, I have a great deck for you this month. Great deck because it's full of esoteric imagery. Now, I forgot I had it. One of my children found it in a flea market, so it was probably my daughter gave it to me because she's the queen of bargain hunting and finding things in charity shops and flea markets and what have you. Now, what's interesting about it is I have no idea what it's called. It doesn't look or feel like a mass market deck, so it's probably an independent, but I have no idea who it is, and you no doubt do. If you've been watching as much tarot as I know that you do. So, you know, of course, also that, and I might point out a few of the more interesting features with my pen, but not a lot or we'll run out of time. Now, you know that I provide clairvoyant readings to people all over the world over FaceTime and Skype, and they go for about 90 minutes, sometimes a bit more. Now, I charge for those. I have to. I've got expenses like everybody else. And the details of that, if you're interested or curious, they're in the description at the end of the video. Now, there's another thing which I do provide as well to people all over the world via FaceTime and Skype. It's the gift of healing. And it takes about 45 minutes, sometimes a little longer, it seems, based on quite a number of people that I've seen recently. And it's for free. No catch, no expectation. Nothing will be sold or recommended. I'm going to talk you into having a reading. It's literally for free. Why? Well, first of all, the healing comes through me and not from me, and you can put two and two together from where the healing comes from. Now, there's nothing special about me in this respect. It's just that I was somehow or other just picked as the person to do it at birth. But all I know is that for over 4 decades now, I've been providing it to people for free. You see, I have a spiritual duty to provide it to anybody who asks for it. And I'll say this, don't be shy. Reach out to me. My email is in the description. Don't be shy. Hundreds of people have taken advantage of it through this channel, and it can relate to anything. It could be physical or emotional, or just at your wit's end of something. Whatever it is that you need to have fixed up. That's what the purpose of it is, to extend the compassion, love, and healing of the beloved to you. Now, the details, of course, are in the description as well. Now, there are no video advertisements in this content, and so you get to experience the reading direct and without any, I haven't started yet, and without any interruptions by video ads, of course. So, let's get it underway and show me the magic. Is this the sun? The Aeon. The Ace of Swords. Gee, it's going to be a great month for you. There's the 9 of Wands. And what might there be in here finally, huh? Fortune, indeed. Well, why don't you come and sit down here next to me? I'll also bring the camera around so everybody else can see. And together we'll look at the beautiful artwork on these cards together while the cosmic energies swirl and speak to us both, and I'll do the reading for you. So much success and reinvention of yourself for prosperous purposes I see here. Do you know this energy here? Maybe it's the time of the year. I might have mentioned this before to someone. It reminds me of my wife. Beautiful woman. Not beautiful in the sense of a Vogue cover girl model, but beautiful features, beautiful eyes, a beautiful smile, beautiful hair. Just beautiful woman. And we were lying in our bed one night, her naked body pressed up against mine as we were bathed in golden sweat as a result of the dimmed lights. And she said to me, "You are like a god, like an immortal one." And I whispered back to her gently, "Oh, I'm far from that. I feel that a little part of me dies each night that I go to sleep and lie next to you." And the next day, she left me. She was crossing at an intersection when somebody broke a red light, coked or cocaine methed out of their head, broke fast through a red light and hit her. And it was instant. And later, when I had to go in to identify the body, I saw that those beautiful features had been dishonored by that momentary act of brutality. And her absence was like the sky everywhere. Actually, it was more localized than that. It was in my body which had been her lover was now an empty house. And yet, she still speaks to me about going on and living life and love and enjoying everything that there is here. And as if she is speaking now and saying that, look, at the center of the universe is a loving heart that continues to beat and that wants the best for every person. And anything that we can do to help foster the intellect and spirit and emotional growth of our fellow human beings, that is our job. And those of us who have this particular vision must continue against all odds, because life is for service. Now, I want to just show you the back of these cards. I'm going to deal with this. Got a lot of that feminine energy coming up from it. That's what. And I apologise for that interlude. I was just waiting to get the vibe of the cards. That's what they look like on the back, incidentally, for people who like to look at backs of cards. This is an independent deck, and usually they're better than the mass-marketed ones. Now, here we have the Ace of Swords, the mind. Thoughts are pictures that you paint in your own mind. You paint them and you put words around them. And thoughts give rise to feelings, which give rise to behavior and actions. And then we go back to the thought and just go through the cycle again and again. Now, I think that Aquarius, Pisces and Capricorn could be important to you now. This is a time when you get great intellectual clarity. There's an original thinking to you, brilliant powers of thought, almost a divine inspiration from that heart that beats at the center of the universe. Quick fire thoughts and ideas coming to you. Now, your present clarity is a wonderful condition for you to take on board things. But this takes a responsibility on your behalf. Do not express your insights heartlessly, but when you are fully in contact with love, then use this sword without sparing yourself or others. I think that you'll get a new perspective on your life, and even possibly upon yourself, a perspective that was previously unclear, so that you can get to the heart of the matter, and in particular to deal with thought and understand that your life is what you think it is. And the most powerful words that you will ever hear in your life are the words that you tell yourself, because that will lead. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. But I think there's a new vision here, and you can pursue opportunities which are going to draw upon your creative talent and your mental abilities here. Now, you may well find that you are standing up for the rights of other people, or you may well find that you are standing up for yourself and your personal values and belief. You will get a new insight, an inspiration, And in a sense, you come out of the clouds of confusion and into clarity. So it's blue skies here now, and forge ahead. But there is also still this feminine energy that's coming through here for me. And why? What is it to say? And what is it? It's for the girls. Well, that's all women, really. And because, look, I don't mean any disrespect by that, because everybody's younger than me, so I'm entitled to call women girls. This is for the girls who have the tendency to stay up at night listening to music that reminds them of their current situation, who hide their fears, their hurt, their pain, and their tears under the smiles and laughs and giggles on a daily basis. The girls who wear their heart on their sleeve. The girls who pray that things will work out just once and they'll be satisfied. The girls who scream and cry into their pillow because everybody else fails to listen. The girls who have so many secrets but won't tell a soul. The girls who have mistakes and regrets as a daily occurrence. The girls that never seem to win. The girls that stay up all night thinking about that one boy and hoping that he'll notice her one day. The girls who take life as it comes. To the girls who are hoping that it will get better somewhere down the road. For the girls who love with all of their heart, although it always seems to get broken. To the girls who think it's over. To real girls. To all girls. These thoughts in your mind now, understand this. This is being said to you, to all of you real girls. You matter. You are important and you are beautiful. Now, where shall we go? Let's have a look at, this is change. Gosh, such good things happening because this is a turning point for you and it's a turning point for the better. I've got to say, and I'm not going to spend any time really on, much time at all on any of these drawings because we'll run out of time. Now, here is Jupiter, the great benefic, the planet of expansion. Good luck, good fortune, philosophy, religion, and feeling good about yourself. Here is a Hebrew letter, and that Hebrew letter is the letter Kaf. It's the 11th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. I mean, I'm not Jewish, I'm a geek when it comes to all this stuff, as you probably gathered. Now, it's the 11th letter of the alphabet. Look, it literally means a cupped hand, and if you look at it like that, you can see that it does look like a cupped hand, doesn't it? It's an outstretched palm ready to receive, and you will be receiving. It's also the shape of all containers. A bowl, a cup, a jar is based on this basic curved shape. And here, Kaf represents the idea of a container. It represents form. A house is a form that contains things and goings on of people inside it. Your body is a form which contains the life and energy of you. The forms of the physical world are where the spiritual essence of life is able to manifest. And this Kaf is also suggesting to you that just bend your ego, shape your character. Mystically, it is this that gives form to matter. So, on a predictive basis, this is telling me that there's new beginnings here for you and a change for the good. This is a turning point for favourable things to come. This is also about triumph in the face of adversity, and I think you'll be digging deep here. All of these are connected in one way or another. I don't know how it works, it just does. It's triumph here in the face of adversity, and I see you overcoming problems, probably without or with little or no support from anybody else. This is new beginnings. It can refer to a journey or the start of some new phase, such as a relationship, a living situation, job activities. But this is saying don't decide anything just from the hip. Don't shoot from the hip. Things for you now require exact examination and preparation. But once you've done all the groundwork, then the new start should not be unnecessarily put off, because everything points to favourable developments, and I can't help but also get bathed in some of this sun energy that's coming across here as well. I think you're going to have success over previous negative patterns, which could be physical habits or ways of thinking about yourself. And you really are now, I think, moving towards higher grounds. But you might also find that you are protecting yourself at the same time as you do so. Now, I think that the oncoming change that's here, it promises to lead to a positive phase of your life, so ready yourself, put your affairs in order, and examine all the possibilities. I think you're going to leave a lot behind. Now, what area of your life will be changing? And are you ready to get rid of all the old stuff that doesn't serve you anymore and bring in the things that are new? And here's the thing, this is suggesting that you should create for yourself a loving and secure environment, because there you can successfully and calmly plan the change or the journey. Now, there's got something here saying that your body needs attention and activity now. I suppose you've recently had a checkup from your doctor, have you? Say this to yourself, though. I motivate others positively. I am responsible for what I cause. I accomplish things well and with ease, and I am putting my life in order and preparing for the new beginning. Now, what is pushing that along is this: the Lord of the Fire of the Word. And again, I'll just let you look at the drawings on it. Now, these two snakes, I won't go into all the details of this, but these two snakes, I assume, refer to Aries and Sagittarius, because the sun rules Leo, which is the third of the fire signs. Well, here is the sun there, and over here, there's another one of those Hebrew letters. This is Resh. Now, Resh, which is the 20th letter of the alphabet, and that means head or leader, beginning. It's the symbol of choosing between greatness or letting yourself fall down. It expresses the concepts of firstness, oneness, and eternity of the Creator, and the qualities of being a leader. Now, you're not a follower. Now, Resh is a container, just as this thing we just mentioned here was a container as well. But while this calf represents forms such as a cup or a house, Resh, it represents containing the infinite, the exponential growth. It also represents the constant change, the flow of life. It's like a constant flow of energy, breaking through, breaking down into things into little pieces, and then building anew. The highest energy card that you can get. Now, the sun, of course, is the source of life, and it represents success and abundance, and this is going to follow you in your life at present. And this is an energy that's going to allow you, in combination with this, to get through any tough times. The sun is really going to be like a spotlight that's going to light up the path forward that you should take after what I think has been something of a trying time. And this is saying that you will embrace your goals and give it everything you've got. Now, if you have had tough times, things are going to get better. Really, you can move mountains here. I do see marriage, people moving into together, very fulfilled love relationships, a highly creative energy with you. There's a wisdom. It's almost like there's a sort of a transformation going on within you as well. This is a definite yes. Success, good fortune, optimism, and happiness. Now, this is saying that the fulfillment of your wishes is possible here and now. So just relax and give yourself up to the dance. The right dance partners are going to find each other. And look to see what the task is that you have now. Visualize the light and warmth of the sun in your chest and heart. And for the next few days, remind yourself several times daily that the sun is shining in you and through you. Say to yourself, I am in harmony with the divine light which fills and guides me. Now, let's have a look. Well, the Sagittarius snake has come over here into this card. And this is the moon in... Well, let me bring it down closer for you. The moon in Sagittarius, according to this. Now, this bow here, look at the colour of it. That's moon-coloured. That's the bow of Artemis, or Diana, the huntress as she became in Rome. And this sun symbol, of course, I think refers to her brother, Apollo. Here's 9 arrows to go with the Sagittarius motif. And look at this. Here is the moon presenting an eclipse of the sun. And to me, this symbolizes that females and males are equal but different. And this thing, I think, is saying to you, burn all the old rules and just move ahead with what you want to do. Now, with this energy that's here, it's really asking you to understand that brick walls are not there to keep you out. The brick walls are there to give you a chance to show how badly you want something. Because the brick walls are there to stop people who don't want it badly enough. They're there to stop the other people, not you. There is here with you, you see, a power that's gained through unifying, because this moon, of course, delves down into the subconscious. This power is coming about as a result of unifying your unconscious and your conscious energies. There's a determination with you now, a strength of character, courage under fire, and defending what you have worked for, more particularly, and blessedly, a great belief in yourself. Girls in particular, believe in yourself. There's nothing more attractive than a woman who knows what she wants and goes out there and gets it. You don't need, what do they call those things, ladies? Designer accessories or anything like that. You then exude beauty, you see. Now, when the unconscious becomes visible, then you can get faced with many things you've covered up in order to avoid looking at them. Maybe the fear of painful wounds, you see, that you've covered up and hoped to forget. But remember, you are not the person you were yesterday. You are the person you are today. And You are the person that you have the potential to be tomorrow. Now this, particularly in accordance with, in association with this, which I'll get to in just a second, or I might look at them both together because the energies are very complementary. This is also saying that just let go of the past, burn it. Now, try as we might, neither you nor anyone else can change the past. Yet, your history does not have to hold you in a prison cell or hold you hostage to life itself. You can't change things that have been said and done to you, nor can we undo and change what we have done or said to other people. There is no do-over, unfortunately. What we can choose to do is to grow, take ownership of our mistakes and share our history and our experiences to heal ourselves and others. There's a lot of stuff in that subconscious, you see, that moon's bringing up. What's important is that you choose to forgive yourself first. And then you can think about forgiving other people if you choose to. And you can also choose to use your experiences to raise yourself while giving hope and inspiration to others. You can choose to grow from adversity, and you can choose to be the winner and not the victim. So choose to let go of victimhood. Now, you will have the strength within you to overcome everything. As I say, those brick walls, they don't slow you down at all. I'm not going to go into the details of this because we don't have enough time, but you can pick up something from it. Now what would that be? Fire, well, unmistakably, and Shin. Now, this letter Shin, that's the 21st letter of the Hebrew alphabet, by the way. It is the letter of fire and transformation. Now, Shin literally means tooth, and its shape, if you have a look at it there, these are the three pillars of the tree of life. I won't go into any Kabbalistic things now. But it is you reaching high like flames, purifying and changing the condition of your life. And it's bathing you in the energy to become aligned with the whole of creation. It also represents the right and left extreme opposites and the requirement to balance them by following the central path, the middle way. Now, predictively, what's jumping out at me now is closure, resolution, and definitive action being taken by you. You'll be very choosy about what you do. And I think you're going to make a decision which has a major impact on your life, such as a lifestyle, maybe moving, things to do with your work, but these are positive. You might be renovating a house. It might be driving you mad doing all the renovations, but it's going to give you a lot of satisfaction. It's a time for you to move on after seeing the bigger picture, and in a sense, necessary to take some time out to see that big picture. Now, this was talking of some transformation here, but this is a natural period of growth for you and the shedding of things and people which no longer serve you. Now, in a sense, this is reinforcing that Chariot energy there, which, I see that somewhere? No, that must be somewhere else, but this is saying also that there's a need for a well thought out judgment of a situation by you. Now, a long, difficult work process might be necessary before you finally come to this judgment. I think you're being challenged to drop your worm's eye view, to see things from a higher plane. See, when you've recognized greater time scales and other contexts, which you are increasingly ready to do, then you'll tend to more and more observe things as they are and free from biases. So I wonder what methods you might use to gain deeper insight and greater understanding. Say this to yourself: I observe people and situations objectively and fairly. I value the combination of my qualities and characteristics. I honor the unlimited well of creativity within me, which I can use to express in family and work settings. God is the unknown, the mysterious. The more that I know that I don't know, the closer I actually am to the divine. What a fascinating and wonderful spread of cards for you. Made so much better. I told you those cards were good, did I not? Aren't they fascinating, the imagery that's on them? I hope you enjoyed that reading as much as I enjoyed providing it to you, because I was delighted by it, I've got to say. Now, unless I see you privately, either for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. Until then, though, remember one thing, and it is this: that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. And until then, it's bye for now.